Okay. Give me one.
Already done. The deed has been done. We are live. Ain't no holding up. Welcome to the 31 Forever podcast. 31 Flavors, legendary hip hop crew out of Detroit. And why is it legendary? Why is it legendary, oh love? I just like to know.
Because everybody to know and respect it.
Well respected, well respected. We started in basements, attics, wherever we could play some music. Double cassette recorders, pause and plays, all that kind of stuff to make music, and some of the best times of our lives, and we gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? 20, 30 years later, we keep it going. Myself, my name is Shannon Cason AKA E apostrophe S. Yes, God bless. I'm here with my partner in crime.
Yo, this your man Chris Lee, the Freaking Nature, aka Badwick Choseman. Juneteenth forever. You know what I'm saying? Right now we got my man Olovsky. Go ahead. Introduce yourself real quick.
Lobster in the place to be.
Well,
who named you Olove? You've been Olove forever. Was this your first name?
Let me tell you where I got the name from, man. So, do you remember that movie, Straight Out of Brooklyn?
Straight Out of Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't even remember that.
I think that was the name of it.
That sounds like a rap song.
No, it was a movie back in the day, and there was this guy in there named Larry Love, and he had all the ladies. He's like, my name is Larry Love, and I got all the ladies. I'm like, my name is gonna be O-Love.
I hear that with all the ladies. I ain't hating on that whenever it involves. See, that's the thing. If it involves women, men, we jump into it. You know what I'm saying? If they be like, well, I like bald heads. Now bald head. You know, you take the hat off there. Ooh, I like beards. Motherfuckers got these big old huge beards. You know, whatever ladies love, that's what. And that's why I'd be looking at certain pants with guys with their, sagging pants. I'd be like, girls must love it because the motherfuckers is doing it. Otherwise, I doubt that they would be wearing their pants like that if they wouldn't get no pussy doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened to Chris, man. Chris got to get his Boost Mobile internet service, man. He got to call his provider. So he
gotta get with Metro. Tell him to upgrade his plan.
He got to upgrade his plan. So where you at, man? How your weekend was doing? How everything been going with you?
Everything's cool. About to head to Chicago tomorrow. Me and Bizarro going to Chicago tomorrow.
Okay, you got a show or event or something like that? Or?
No, we just going out there to go hang out. Have my man Big T and fuck the chairman Fred Hampton Jr. You know.
Yeah. No, that's what's up, man. That's dope right there. Yeah. I love that movie, man, on his father, and I saw the backstories on it too, where he was, heavily involved in the movie too. So that's cool, man.
Yeah, they doing a showing at the Hampton house where his father got killed at.
Wow.
The movie tomorrow.
Man, that's difficult, bro. Like, that story right there, I wrote in Southfield, when we was in high school, they make you write this and papers on, and I wrote a paper on that. Straight, and that situation just boggled my mind, bro. Yeah. Like, I mean, they poisoned these dudes, so not poisoned them, but drugged them to go to sleep, and then shot the spot up, basically. Basically just assassinated them. Yeah. Assassinated these young men. That's
you just added a detail that I didn't even. You drugged them to go to sleep.
His own name.
It's
in the movie. Okay, I didn't notice that part.
Oh, my bad too. Yeah, so I'm telling, but it's a history story.
No, I saw the movie. It's a history story, but I didn't know that part.
About a historical, yeah, but So like I said, I wrote a paper on that. They didn't want to pass me. It's funny, I couldn't find information. For real, I had to dig. That was government. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. It was difficult. Only thing we had was Village Voice, which that was good. But I'm like, why am I having so much trouble researching this story? That's crazy.
See, your mind worked like that way back when. You know what I'm saying? You was looking for stories like that, because Fred Hampton, was amazing. And if you think about his age, like him as a motivator, an orator, getting people together, a leader, man.
Yeah. Even the way, if you read up on the way they were set up, I could understand why they felt like they was a threat. Because like the house that you talking about where they're gonna show the movie, they said they had met a dude who was on the military type mind state, so they set up sandbags, like they had it fortified for real. That's why they did what struck the way they struck, because you wasn't just coming in there. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't about to just, I don't care who you was. You wasn't just coming up in there even with force.
They were strategic about it. I used to live right there, right walking distance, like you know what I'm saying, like a few blocks away on 41st in Michigan. I used to live right over there. So that's what's up, man. I'm on the road too, dude. I'm in DC right now.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, he on location.
I take this annual trip to nowhere in particular, and I take a few weeks, and I just drive. So I was in Cleveland. I got some Cleveland stories already. I got to beat my Cleveland stories, and then I went to Pittsburgh. Wasn't nothing happening, so now I'm in DC. See what's happening here, and see. I'm gonna go to Virginia Beach after this, and I want to end up in New Orleans because I want to see I got a sister-in-law in New Orleans. I want to see what they up to, and then I might go to Houston, depending on what time I get there. So, but I got to be back by the 25th. I got some business to take care at home on the 25th. Did y'all used to take road trips? I'm sure y'all did because y'all probably had to hit a lot of different locations and stuff. Or
that road trip you just took was a family trip. We had family in DC. So from Detroit, you're gonna go through. There's a couple ways you can go, but we would go through Ohio, Pittsburgh. Whoa, watch out! I got caught by a gnat, dog. That's a blooper. Ohio, I'm trying to fight them but you go through the mountains.
Turn your camera on.
I ain't got no camera.
Tuanya. He's just the voice. He's the voice like Charlie's Angels. Like
he in here on his Obama phone.
I got an Obama phone up in here. I'm off that old school Obama vibe. Right? Yeah, we had 2 presidents since then.
he said had 2 presidencies.
I'm still back in 2008. I'm still celebrating.
Hey, that's probably a good thing. You probably ain't got no location or nothing. Just
no.
Hey, yo, did y'all hear that they Senate passed making Juneteenth a national holiday, a federal holiday?
Oh, I just was looking at that too, man. So happy Juneteenth. What we get? I heard we get like 2 hours off. You get 2 hours off.
No, it's a whole day, man. The federal
really? I think it should be only black people get off. How about that? I think it should be white folks got to work, black folks get off.
They should have to come to your house and do a manual labor.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna work.
We had to work on that day. We had to work on Juneteenth.
No, this is the thing, we didn't.
We found out we didn't have to work no more.
That's the crazy thing. So it'd be like this. If you wasn't getting paid for 2 weeks, you thought you about to get a 2-week check, and at the end of the 2 weeks, you found out, hey man, you still working? Hey, the company ain't around no more, bro. You ain't getting paid. You ain't got to work. They came and told them, y'all ain't know y'all was free. Y'all got free. We was free.
Yeah,
they still out there.
2 years ago, man.
Right.
Look, imagine you working like that. Like, yeah, hey man, you ain't gotta work no more.
Imagine they told you that though. Like you said, it's been 2 years you free though. Let's think about this. It wasn't 2 years. I'm exaggerating. I don't know what the time frame was.
It was like it was 1863 to 1865.
And then they came and said, y'all still working? Some black folk probably walked past like, y'all still out here working? What y'all doing? Y'all free. We what?
They said every state made it a state holiday except for South Dakota.
It always be one.
South Dakota. What's up with South Dakota? We gotta talk to South Dakota. We gotta do some. I know ain't many, South Dakota. That's not on my list of places to go as I'm driving through America. You know what I'm saying?
So what's there though? They do have the what? The monument. I mean, what is it?
The monument, the 4 heads.
Watch, yeah. And then they just did one.
4 heads of hell. The foreheads of slavery. That's why they don't want. That's why they don't want you to have shit. You ain't get no reparations, niggas. There ain't no reparations for none of y'all niggas.
They give you reparations. They just gonna disguise it through something. You got to figure out how to get it.
Yeah, they gonna call it a stimulus package. We already got our reparations.
And then everybody get that. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't get it.
And they mad if they call it a scam if you got a little something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all scamming.
Yeah.
Okay, so the show worked like this. We talk about current shit that's going on. We may interview somebody. You know, the link is out to a bunch of different people. Hopefully we get Loe in here too. And then we talk about our top 5. But let's talk about current events. Who we what's going? Well, let's do this first. Let's give Atu his proper introduction, and Grand Wanye. Atu, introduce yourself.
Yeah, this is Tua, like D. Nail used to say, keep the doctor away, because he's the reason why I'm on here right now. Because he called me 20 minutes ago.
I don't know who on a typewriter. Somebody on a typewriter.
Yeah, somebody clickety click.
Yeah, whoever clickety click. Are they clickety?
I think that's Wanye.
Not me, bro.
So Atu in the house. Introduce yourself, Grand Wanye.
What's going on? It's Grand, you know, AKA Einstein, AKA Quiet Black Brother from the motherland.
Nah, the quiet
Quiet Black Brother from the
You sound
motherland.
excited about it. You sound very excited.
Gotta be excited about something, B. What's going on, love?
What's going on, Einstein?
You all right, baby?
Chilling, man, chilling.
What's up to us?
What up, though, man? Just sitting here chilling.
All right. Hey, are you on Facebook? Are we on Facebook? I don't see the feed being pumping through.
No, we got to get Chris got to add it to. It's not on it today, but it's on YouTube. So whoever
Okay.
go to
Everybody
YouTube,
know how to link. Yeah, I thought I shared it, but I don't know, man. We're gonna get
You
it.
got the link for what is it, 31 on YouTube?
yeah, if you go to YouTube, put in 31 Forever Podcast, and it'll pop right up. 31 Forever Podcast. Whoever
the number 31.
Always go to YouTube. I'm gonna tell people, you know, YouTube is where we really want to be at. So go to YouTube, but we got to get the Facebook link up too. But YouTube is the spot. Really.
And the IG.
Yeah.
We gotta get that. Yeah.
You can't focus on. We ain't on Instagram just yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So let's talk about some current ish in the house. What we got? What we got? Anything in the news, man? Anything in the?
I mean, man, you know,
news going on?
I'm gonna show y'all this one real quick, man. We'll get some opinions. I'm sure y'all probably seen this, but
this should be interesting, right here.
Let me see if we can pull this up, man. You know what though? I might want to know how to share first.
You gotta pull your screen up. You gotta hit share first.
Oh,
He said, "Oh, there you go, share screen. I got you."
You can leave it up there too.
All right. There we go. Oh, let's see.
Little technical stuff, you know what I'm saying?
You might have to pull it up, man. I know how to share my own files, but I'm not seeing.
You don't see that share button at the bottom? Share.
I see it, but it's just sharing us.
There you go. And then you got to pull it up. You got to pull it up on your screen. You got to get the dual. You got to get the dual screen soon. Pull up one. Hit that link right there. The one that say thieves beat robbers. Go all the way to the top.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Boom.
Gas station.
That's some other shit. This is the jacking of that nigga, that stupid nigga. He spent $20,000.
It was a typical afternoon here at this West Warren.
You gotta watch it, dog. It's like a Dave Chappelle skit.
Customers coming in, flinging with gas, buying lottery tickets.
This nigga ran in the...
It was a favorite spot for our victim, Jamal. Customer walks in, shakes his hand, a couple more customers behind. The guy in the black. Pay close attention to him.
He got that Robin look on his face.
Right behind. They're looking for some easy pickings. And Jamal is their target.
Why would this dude do that?
Jamal won $30,000 on the Michigan lottery.
You said I hit the lottery.
People getting robbed for their jewelry.
Who is the commentator? Who is that?
So
The commentator? I don't know, man.
His voice is amazing, dog.
trying to get my
Listen.
change,
But watch it.
Oh, here we go.
Listen.
but
Wait.
ran back into the gas station.
Listen.
They had grabbed me, chopping me down.
Look, Mama don't need that walker.
He said, help! Help!
Punching him, kicking him.
Oh, you gotta hold on to that chain. You better let it go. I think you better let it go.
The gas station owner says,
Them niggas act like they did a damn hit.
Top. A few months back, he was in the store. There he is in the white hoodie this time, and his MO was
Hoodie this time.
scope out somebody with some jewels. Here, this man walking towards the store.
Here, this man.
Grabs his necklace and runs away.
This the British news.
He lives in the area.
Bad. Bro, that joint was, I mean, it ain't hilarious. It's sad that the man can't go spend, you know,
Do what he need to do.
do what he need to do, right?
No, I get you, man. I get you. It's you can leave it up there because you might want to play something else. But the thing is, so he hit the lottery for $30,000. $30,000, nice hit. You know, the lottery. He spent $20 on the chain.
Wait. You can't gloss over that if we're gonna talk about it. So he hit the lottery for 30. He living on Warren. He might be in that hood, whatever the case. And he spent 20 on the chain, man. Okay, but go ahead. Who does that?
Wait. Can we?
That's a nice ass chain. 20 G's.
Before we go any further, though, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see a $20,000 chain on his neck. I saw like a little rope. What do we? Did we have a close up on his chain? I didn't even see that.
Oh no,
I guess
It was real small one. Yeah.
it looked like it was worth 20 though. Maybe it was iced out.
I didn't, but it obviously must have been worth taking because they took his shit. It must have been worth it.
Go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off, Shan. So you say, yeah.
No, I'm just restating the facts. But the thing is, man, when I see a guy look around like that coming into place, man, my mind just like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh shit, here we go. About to happen, you know what I'm saying?
Well, man, hold on. Pause. Let's talk about street smarts. You hit for 30. You go buy a chain that's worth 20. Then you wear it to the gas station. You go to the, I mean, you know what I mean? Right. You don't wear your best stuff just every
Wait. Did he
wear it all the time. You know what I'm saying? You pick your places, you know.
Yeah, did he actually say that it was worth 20 though? That's what he said on to the reporter?
It didn't look 20, but 20.
It wasn't worth 20.
It might be an insurance job. Maybe that's what it was. You know,
he a dumbass nigga though. You know what I'd be thinking if I was watching that and I was a crook. That nigga still got 10 left. We about to get that money.
Right. Oh, he wide open and he still got 10. That gas station.
No, he got no bank account.
Let the wrong people know he still got 10 in the
he
house.
He got 10 left. Obviously, he
a fool in his money is soon departed. He ain't got 10.
Goodness gracious.
Man, what else?
You know though, I was at my dad's my brother had his prom and we was all at my dad's house and we was talking about this same story. To me, I think he got some money because he didn't look too perturbed about it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look too. He looked okay. You know, he looked like food. He looked like food to whoever was the hunters of that day. But at the same time, I don't know.
let's talk about how he peeped it. He peeped it coming.
I was just
play the
about
video. I wish we could
play that part again because.
All right, hold on. This gonna be rough.
I gotta figure out why he was going that way around the pump. His car was the other way, I think, and he kind of smoothed around, looked around like, "Oh shit!" and tried to.
But he seen it coming. That's all I'm saying. Maybe he was slow seeing it, but he seen it.
They had to say something to him like, "We about to get that chain, nigga." Or something.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about. Think about this. How them niggas know he had a $20,000 chain on? The chain was small. No, he was talking. He was talking. He was bragging to motherfuckers. Yeah, I got this $20,000 chain. That's why niggas ran up on him like that. They like, shit, you still walking to the store? And you with a $20,000 chain? You know what I'm saying?
Where you about to go? They probably sent him to the store.
A nigga tuck his chain all day and don't be seen with it. You know, ain't really, he go in the store and ain't nobody thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? But a $20,000 chain, the chain didn't look really like shit. So, you know, when he was talking, that's what I think he was talking. He was bragging about his chain. That's why he got robbed.
Right.
I couldn't tell from the video. I couldn't see what he had on.
Think about it. Ain't no niggas about to run up on you like that. The way them niggas ran up on him, they was ready. They already knew what they was doing. They ran up on this nigga, on a bum ass nigga at the gas station.
A vicious attack at a West Side gas station.
Look.
Target a man because of the gold chain.
Yeah, go back.
Tim Pamplin joins from the scene with a knife.
Oh. We got panoramic. This is panoramic.
Go to the top.
I got you. Right here?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah. Let me see this chain.
That nigga like George Floyd.
Look, he felt it right there. He
should have ran right there.
He felt it right there, didn't he?
Oh.
You saw the look on his face?
Oh, I see it. There we go. He had a nice little nugget on there. Okay.
Yeah, it's blinged out.
Well, he had the diamonds. He's like, yeah.
No more chain.
But this when he realizes it's all bad.
They was standing at his car. They was waiting for it to do it at his car.
Cause he was bragging.
He said, help.
Give me this chain, nigga. Around the car.
3 niggas.
They can get the plate though. They camera zoom. They get that plate.
That's their car. They drove off in their car.
I know. They gonna get that plate too. They all over that little chain.
Was that his car though or not? Or that was their car that they came in.
They were waiting for him at his car.
Oh, okay.
He pulled around when he walked up. Yeah.
Hey, go back to George Floyd.
That's kind of sad.
No, it's sad though. It shouldn't have to be.
That's stupidity. I ain't sad, but it's stupidity.
No, but wherever they're going. You're right. It's sad.
You can be able to do whatever you're gonna do, even if you're gonna spend your money frivolously. But,
you better have common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. It's a dog eat dog world. You should have known. Again, you don't wear.
We want certain fantasies, but reality smacks us right in the fucking face.
Hopefully he learned his lesson, bro. Hopefully he learned his lesson.
Let him hit the lottery again. That nigga gonna buy them new Yeezys. Gonna be getting taken off his feet.
Hey, so look. He said the new Yeezys taking off his feet. He don't look like he wearing Yeezys, bro.
He will hit the lottery again. He gonna be wearing the motherfuckers.
I don't know. He ain't gonna be wearing the chain. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what he won't be wearing.
He gonna be wearing the chain again. He might be getting new Yeezys.
You never get something stolen. You just like, my wife be like, call the police. I'm like, that shit gone. It's just gone.
No
we had bike stolen from our house. I was like, it's just.
That happened to me.
Yeah.
But look, and I bought the bike from a crackhead selling bikes for $25. So I felt like
karma mud, right?
It was part of
how it got stolen.
It was part of the cycle of that bike. You know what I'm saying?
You stole
made
my bike,
$1,000 off that bike. He done sold it for a bunch of
when I was little, man. All our bikes, all 4 bikes got stolen out the garage. I think you did it. Because you was selling bikes at that time.
Not me.
Well, all my bikes got taken.
All 4 bikes.
I was one of them niggas that was chasing after niggas riding the bike. You remember it was always one nigga running while everybody was riding bikes? That was me.
You was the nigga running. That's a song right there. I'm the nigga running.
Gang of crackheads.
Everybody riding the bikes.
Everybody riding the bike. I'm running.
Everybody been there.
Oh man, I remember, but my uncle and them went and got them back. But my cousin stayed off of 12th. One of them was off of 12th, and I think the other one was off of Woodrow. We was riding the bike, and y'all know how it is. Some niggas was like, check them in. And we walk home. They like, why y'all walking? Send them back down, and they went and got the bikes from it. You know what I'm saying? They must have known. It's crazy. Detroit is wild. I don't think we shouldn't have had to grow up in those kind of conditions, man. Sometimes certain things that would happen.
You knew them words right there. Check it in.
Check it in.
I never got my bike stolen like that. I always I had stupid reasons I got my bike taken. That was just dumb.
Like you let bees ride it, for example.
Nah, like I would go play basketball. I would ride my bike to go play basketball. Forget I rode my bike and walk home with my friends and be like, oh shit. I rode my bike up to the basketball court. I left my bike on a bus once. I got off. This is how distracted I get. You know, I got off the bus. I'm probably talking to somebody. I'm like, oh shit, my bike was on that bus.
Right. I do that all the time. I do that with dumb objects like a pea coat or something silly, dog. A hat, jackets, all the time. Hey, one time my cousin though, and my cousin just hilarious. He a good guy with the innocent. Dudes ran up on him one time, like, hey man, you know what time it is? He was like, yeah, it's like it's 12:35. They like, no, man, you know what time it is. Bro, he thought they was asking for the time, man.
Wait, one second.
I got you.
Yeah, what time? Yeah, you got somewhere you need to be? No, dude, you know what time it is. Some people don't get the slang. Yo, man. So we was talking about today. I think what me and Eves was the subject was original styling. Your style. How important is it to have style? You know what I'm saying? Can you just have style and pass without, some people, but they don't say much? Is that passable? Did that make you great?
No.
What's your opinion? Anybody can.
I mean, you want me to start first?
Yeah, too. I'm very curious what you got to say.
I too got a style. What
style?
Well, I tell you, and I learned this. I'm gonna tell you from Juan. I did learn this from Juan because back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, I was when he was rhyming, and I was kind of, I wanted to rhyme. I was listening to the albums and shit and all that, putting them on a record. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing something different. It didn't, and to me at that time it didn't sound right. I was like, why? The way he was doing is, I didn't know how he was doing, but as he grew into his style. And so that's when when I got into hip hop, that's how I learned, like, okay, you got to come up with your own shit, and no matter what nobody think about it, because it's a growth thing. You got to grow into your own style. You don't just create a style and overnight it comes. You got to grow into it. So what I seen Juan do, he grew into his style, and so I guess people felt like my style was the anger thing, and I would always hit them with the intensity. You know what I'm saying? And so
that's what it was, intensity.
Yeah, because the reason why it was like that, because I was pissed. I was always mad. I was like, I was pissed.
It was right to be hostile.
So so it came out like that. Now I'm not pissed, and that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Anger is gone. I'm gonna be a softie on the mic now. I'm just joking. I ain't gonna.
That don't even sound convincing. Bro. That don't even sound good. It wasn't only the anger. I always joke with he the MC Ren of the crew. Is the cussingest rapper.
That was one of my favorite rappers too.
MC Ren, yeah.
Yeah, for real. Like, and not the bad, it's just I noticed it, like the album you and Beach did, or I even got secretly grabbed it just cause, and I was listening to that, and it's dope. I mean, y'all killing it. Incredible music.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think
we got Kent tapping in.
Oh yeah, KI.
Grand Wanye is a beast. Grand Wanye is a monster.
Oh, Kid is on the chat. That's what up, though. What up, though, KI? Now, I think too. He always used to say, and he has the right to feel that way. I just think that his style was
appreciate it, Kid.
His style was assertive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I always thought that his style was aggressive. You know what I mean? And so you can say, okay, I'm gonna take the anger out of it. But you know what I'm saying? I think that some people, like for instance, you might say, I never was a big DMX fan, you know what I'm saying, like that. But I know when I heard him, he was always attacking, he was always aggressive. Yeah. So even when he was on his slow songs, like that I'm slipping,
baby girl,
still aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It didn't come from like, you know what I'm saying, shoot your head off, that kind of thing. It was still though, but it was still aggressive. Something that you can have an aggressive style and deliver, you know what I'm saying, all types of emotion, but just, you know what I'm saying, just attacking it,
But that's what I was saying was that, I mean, the aggressiveness is going to be there. That's how I do the shit. But, it's just about what I'm, you grow up, you know what I'm saying?
That's a beautiful, there it is, bro.
When you grow up, it shows through, it manifests, it shows through your vocals. And I mean, the same way it all changes. It's about being grown up. And I mean, people gonna love it. I let the chips fall where they may. I give a fuck what people think. You know what I'm saying? Really, you still won't hear that they call
it. Hey, I too. Yeah, like so. Okay, so what did you notice? Because I agree with you. Like you grow into your style, and you can only grow into it by doing what you do. You gotta do it until you go grow into, into your developed style. You don't really like. To me, you don't. This is me personally. You don't like decide a style. It kind of comes from who you are. But the one that you were saying with Grand Wanye, with Einstein, as we all grew up at Einstein, when he was, you said his style, what was you noticing? Because I was interested. You said he had like something, but it was, and then he changed. You said
no. This is in the very beginning. This is in the very beginning. His cadence and the way he carried a note or a line was different than anybody else. And it was it's hard to explain it because it's a feeling, and it's it's not something I could put into words, but the best way I can say it is this: Einstein. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it wouldn't rhyme, but it was just the way he said it.
Yeah. So it was like delivery. I get you. It was like he was suppressing breath or something. Like to me, I do have a different style, and I was an Einstein fan, from way back when. But I hear you. Okay.
Right. That's all I was saying. Right. So he did something different. So that kind of helped me in my coming up in the game to show me, and really, all I listened to was 31 shit. That's another reason how I formulated my own style. I wasn't predicating my shit off of what was on the radio. I was doing my thing. So our thing. So when we was doing shit, it just graduated that way. I didn't, like you said, I didn't choose to be this way. It just came out. It was real. So it came out the way it was supposed to come out.
You was mad at that time? You was mad at that time just in general?
Hey, I'm like the Hawk. I've always been mad.
My anger. Here's the catch. I'm always angry.
I'm always angry. So it came out always angry.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
It's dope though, and that's not to say like because your whole delivery, man, too, it was electric. You're one of the people who could deliver with you know, your style is, I don't even know how to say it, but like, how do you catch your breath? Like you have a trigger style that's so sweet.
Right, because I like all time. I like lyrical niggas. I like you said, I like my
Nas
favorite rappers, Nas.
Yeah, for real.
MC Brand for the intensity. I like, you know, it's like an incorporation all in one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even that, I think like even the influences that people take on are like reflections of who we can see ourselves as at some point. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you can pick, like I could pick DMX, like I can say DMX, but I'm not DMX, so it's not gonna be a reflection of who I see myself, you know, in my best possible state. So it was just like, for me, it was like CL Smooth was a guy I looked at.
Right.
You know, Guru. It was more like smooth guys with voices that could. They seemed like they was kind of, you know, had like a little bit of, you know, just like presence and shit like this. So that was my thing, you know.
That's funny you said that.
When you said CL Smooth, I feel that.
Yeah, and when I look at Chris, I know Ice Cube. You know that he.
It's funny you say that too, but
his whole look after that.
Nah, it's just that was so happened. But De La was one of the first. So Public Enemy and De La was some of the first ones that Rebel Without a Pause. And then when I heard De La, I had heard hip hop, but they were so different in the way they did their thing. And one thing De La put into my mind, my brain was be different, be you. You know, back in the days, hip hop was all about just being yourself as opposed to trying to follow a pattern or whatever. Like, okay, this is making money, so let's stick to this mode or stick to that mode. So I give them all. Plus Cube too, when you think about it though, because when it comes to gangster rap, he still went off and did his solo album was way different than the NWA.
Amazing lyricist.
Man.
Crazy.
Death Certificate, bro. Some of the different songs, some of the stuff he was on back then.
The boldness of what he talked about and shit like that. He had a song called what was it called? Cave. What was it?
Cave something. Yeah, killed it.
I was like, damn. I was like, man, and this dude making movies. They ain't heard. I was like, they ain't heard.
Still making solid music too.
Huh?
He's still making some decent music because, you know, even that one we covered, the West, Mount Westmore.
He speaks his mind, man. He speaks his mind, and you always spoke your mind. So that's one of them things too. Like even in your direct style, you always kind of like have some kind of message to your shit in a sense. Not like conscious message, but you got shit to say. You know what I'm saying?
Man, nothing wrong with conscious too, though. But you're right, though. I think
it's all conscious right now. You know, I mean, if you're not conscious about what's going on, there's something wrong with you. You know, really. Really, with what's going on, right? It's too late in the game.
It's conscious of the world, right?
Yeah, it's too late in the game just to be out here just going with the flow because these motherfuckers is lost. I mean, seriously, I was listening to the podcast one time when y'all was talking about what's that nigga Little Nas X and how he did the devil shit. I mean, fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason, for you to be doing that. You know, unless you're lost. So I ain't gonna follow you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to follow you. So basically, when I think about shit that's going on in this world, I'm not with the niggas talk about you hating. Okay, you need to hate that shit because you know what I'm saying, these motherfuckers really they hate on real music and they hate to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So they come up with their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Now that's on some real shit, and they follow.
I think even for, and that's funny, we almost started to come on that, but even for the conscious music or whatever you're doing, there's always a lane, I think, for anything that people do, and it may not be the main path that everybody takes, but it's a. I realize so many different genres of hip hop is crazy, dog. Go ahead, my bad.
Right, but check this out. I ain't talking about conscious music. I ain't talking about Diggable Planets and fucking X-Clan and all that shit. I'm talking about because I enjoyed the Mount Westmore album too. I enjoy E40, Too Short, Snoop. I'm talking about being your own individual. We were just talking about it. We were just talking about how we came up with our own style and how we have our own style. What I hate is that You remember back in the day when Tupac came out, you had a bunch of Tupacs that came after that. Right. Now, after Drake came out, now you got a bunch of Drakes coming out. Everybody follow behind this trend. We ain't talking about
that. The worst, though. Listen, he said brought up the Tupacs. What was the look? I used to, because I went to Michigan when I was up at Michigan State. Motherfuckers be like rapping, and we had our crew name was out there. You know what I'm saying? Head was out there, Tony Tone was out there. So it was like, and guys would be rapping sometimes. We do the ciphers or whatever. And they got the two alone in my room and I'm smoking in the booth. I'd be like, okay, that's the Tupac guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, there's a lot of Tupacs, man. It was a whole lot of Tupacs.
It was a whole lot of them. And then when Cash Money came out and you saw the same type of albums with the glittery glam and they all sounded the same, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. Everybody just follows these trends and they do the same shit. Every time, every different, you know what I'm saying? Every year.
Yeah.
So, you know, what the real MC is going to do, when you hear Michael Jackson sound like Michael Jackson. Think if Michael Jackson did a song that sound like Prince.
It throw you off, man. It throw you off.
Like what's really happening. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not against.
What do you think about that, though? When
can y'all hear that? Or that's low?
Well, what do you think about when people do come back out? Like you get a classic legend, and they come back out with like these new styles, or they trying new shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like they taken away from the essence, or do you feel like it's all cool. They just pulling something from it?
No, I feel like that's cool. You know, you taking chances, you exploring. That's what music's all about, taking chances. You would have never had Michael Jackson if he never didn't take no chances. You don't know what it went through in the studio for Michael Jackson to make a track. Them tracks that you hear, what did it go through for Michael Jackson to make this track? You know what I'm saying? What did it go through for Prince to make this track instead of just doing the easy route and sounding like fucking Drake? It's a travesty what's going on in hip hop.
But you know what? A lot of people are talented and all that, but they let the money lead the way. So they'll tell them, "Look, this is what we're looking for. This is what we need. So deliver this to us, and we'll give you a check." And they do it. I mean, however you look at that, I guess.
My bad. I went back into anger mode. Let me go.
I ain't. I'm just speaking. I always do the counterpoint, bro. My bad.
Hey, look, being an anger rapper, you can see it just in your words, man. And that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? As a person,
who I am, huh?
Yeah.
That's who I am.
That's not angry. You know what I'm saying, man. I'm saying like you passionate about it. Hey,
I'm angry right now. You damn right I'm angry. And I want everybody to know it.
Hey, Chris Lee. Nasty B said he backstage.
Okay.
He said, let me in.
I don't
know how to work none of this.
Love in here. Hey, you driving. Just let me know when you talking. I'll press your mute button.
All right.
I'm muting you. You got something to say on what we talking about, though?
No, hold on.
I don't see D Nasty. I don't know. He was having issues. I resent him the link. He said he was having issues. So I don't know what's going on with the brother. But then he was like, "I'm backstage."
He backstage. Because I just saw him. I pulled him in. Who you better play, Chris?
I don't know why it's so low. Maybe because it might need to be bumped up.
I know what you got to do. You got to go into the cam mic. You see that thing that said cam mic?
Cam mic.
Yeah, how about press that button and say cam mic. You got to go back out. You got to go out full screen. Press escape. Press escape.
Yeah.
Stop sharing or whatever.
There you go. Let's just do that.
You got to go to, you see that thing that say cam mic, and then you can change it.
Oh, the word. We'll just ride with it. We'll just talk some trash. I'm playing around, bro.
Yeah, you was trying to play something, but I'll show you later. You got to go cam mic. You got to switch that.
I'm trying to play some of that old Just Cuz. That was that Just Cuz. I was trying to get that wine style.
D Nasty.
Superstar in the house. Dynasty. It's dynasty.
Man, I've been trying to get it forever, man. Y'all must have a prejudice against the niggas, man. These niggas is cutting trees back over here, man. I mean, I'm like, y'all holding that against me? You know what I'm saying? I've been backstage like the whole time. I heard y'all been on here.
I was back there for a few minutes. I was back there a few minutes too. Like
we gotta get.
I just noticed Juan, and then it was like, let me let Juan in. I don't know what I'm doing, fellas.
I heard Tuane was on here. I'm the nigga that told that nigga to get on.
When they called me to come on,
that's the voice.
Oh, he the voice.
He is the voice.
Right. Ain't no pick. I'm about to get the iPad out. Fuck this.
No, what is this nigga doing, dog? Like, what is he trying to do? I don't understand. I asked this nigga to come on, and he came on in the blank form.
Hey, look, I like him as the voice, like in the background.
Mystery man. What you call Minix man? Mystery
Angry man.
Minix man.
Minix man.
So, so I too give us your angry thoughts on that.
Right, let's get the angry view. No, just okay.
What you need? I got it for you. What you need? I got it for you.
Y'all remember that Ben Stiller movie?
I too. That that's your name you put on there, man? ATU?
Yeah, that's my name.
I mean, I know. I mean, what happened to the tour name, man? What happened to that? You ain't want to do that?
Actually, I mean, that's that man name
I
right
there.
I could have. You know, I too skilled.
Yeah. You remember Freak back in the day? Me and Bugs on the phone. My dad whipped my ass.
Huh?
What?
Back in the
day, we was on the phone and my dad beat my ass. You remember that shit? Yeah. I got kicked out of school for spray painting walls and shit. And so I called, and my dad was grilling me in the car. He was talking shit. You know, he was talking, you motherfucker this and all this shit. So I got on the phone. I didn't think about my dad was working upstairs.
Damn.
He had a hole in the ceiling. He was doing some plumbing and some shit.
Daddy.
And so I was on the phone with freaking Bugs. And I was like, man, fuck this motherfucker, man. He talking all this shit. Motherfucker talking all this. I was talking shit.
Shit.
And so I turned around, and my dad was leaning on the side of the molding.
He said, Daddy.
The door. He was leaning.
Daddy, no.
And I looked at him. I said, huh?
I said, Daddy.
He said, you call me motherfucker. He started beating my ass. And all I heard was Bugs and Freak laughing at me. He beat my ass.
It's a true story. Oh God. He said, "You call me
motherfucker."
That's all I heard, dog.
Motherfucker. Just made me think about that.
That was an ongoing joke for many years too. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They ain't let that go.
Hey, who was that new story about the Pujo? That sounded like the Pujo story.
It did sound like the Pujo story. It did sound like the Pujo story. I'm a part of the Pujo story.
Oh, tell the Pujo. What happened with the Pujo, D?
Man, that Kobe is a non-driver, you know what I'm saying, habitual, you know what I'm saying? He's a habitual non-driver. So we was driving down Southfield Free. This nigga had a big ass Pujo station wagon. You know what I'm saying? That bitch.
Look it up if you don't know. It's a real car.
A 15-seater. You know what I'm saying? A car, not even like a SUV type. It was just a vehicle. This nigga was driving on Southfield. We got hit. This nigga jumps out of the car, bro. I don't even understand, on the freeway, and comes back and dragged the bumper, the front bumper. He dragged it back and then put it in the trunk. We proceed to drive to his parents' house, bro, where he did the same thing. He grabs this shit. We're going into their home in Southfield. This nigga grabbed this bumper, nigga. Like the picture is, the mother opens the door. You know what I'm saying? The father is like at the dinner table, like reading the paper.
They're African, by the way. Are they
They're
African?
African. They are African. You know what I'm saying? Educated.
Which, I mean, just for the picture in your mind. That's
for the picture. Yes, they are African. Because this nigga opens the door, and the mother is like, Kofi, what are you doing? And this nigga drags the damn bumper, you know, in the car, in the house. The dad never turns around, you know what I'm saying? He never turned from reading his paper, right? Until she asks, like, what is that? What is that? And then he's like, it's the Pujo. This is that nigga's daddy said. His daddy said, "Bullcock."
Bullcock.
And knocked the damn the paper over. His nigga, he was grabbing the paper, and this nigga just smacked. And this nigga Bees do that shit perfectly, but this nigga grabbed the paper. He like did the shake that Bees do. Y'all know the shake. Then like he'll shake you up and then smack you. Like he did the shake and then the smack. But he did the man. He said bullcock. That's what the dad said that's verbatim. You know what I'm saying? Bullcock.
He said verbatim.
He said it's Pujo.
Nigga, we all was there. We all had to go home. Like, you gotta take us back to the crib. We didn't all meet up at your house. You know what I'm saying? But we drove over this nigga's house after the accident. And this nigga dragged on their carpet. They had carpet, bro. This nigga just dragged this damn dirty ass, fucked up ass bumper. And
wait a minute, though. Man, let's talk about D. Let's talk about D's nasty, because these are all hip hop stories. Let's talk about D's hip hop stories. D used to make freestyle tapes. Everybody knows D used to freestyle. Bro. Hold on, pause. So D was making a freestyle tape. And he was rhyming.
We
and
did
he was
that.
like,
we did that. We're not telling on me again.
Yeah.
We did that one.
You talk about
that's on record.
One more time for the record. Freestyle while he crashed, bro. That's still the most amazing.
He was
freestyling while he got into an accident. So he said like, yo, y'all boys is trash. I think I'm gonna crash.
No,
and we did talk about that. You're right, but
he was rapping like, yeah, da. Sliding.
That happened. I was recording.
And you heard it. It was like.
I had a lot of dope ass recordings on that recorder. It's gone now. You know what I'm saying? But,
man.
So what? You're not happy, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the moment, when you living in the moment, dog, that's what happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? What? Who cares, bro? Who cares, bro?
That my bad. I don't know how we got off into that tandem, but y'all just made me think.
I do. We can't. When you get a call, if you got a call, I do. We can't hear you. Hang up and call back.
What happened to Loe Louis?
I tried to get him on. He didn't come on.
Hey, Loe, man. He is loose.
You know what though?
He like
he said you wasn't gonna be on there.
He size of one too, but he like a leprechaun. He hard.
Tripping, dog. I was trying to get back.
That ain't it.
Backstage the whole time.
I think he would have came on, but then the way, you know what I'm saying, he need to get him a show, bro. If he said he come back later, we're gonna interview Loe. We live talking all this, but look, so coming up next week, the Loe Louis interview. You know what I'm saying? We had technical difficulties. It was so much going a certain way.
I'm gonna get that nigga on here right now.
Nah. You can get him in.
Ain't nobody tell me you tell Ease to traveling the world and shit. You got
a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
You got
I heard he wasn't gonna be on. He was out of town.
This nigga traveling the world.
Right.
I didn't drink too much hanging with y'all. I'm gonna fall asleep in the bed. I was supposed to hang out in DC today, but I'm
that
like,
ain't happening.
Tired.
Hey, you just had a little shot of Jack.
I'm gonna wake up.
Your Jack was only like this big. What the Jack in Ease? Where the bottle at, Ease?
Where you at in Philly?
Oh no, I threw it away.
He in DC. He done went from. So again,
I2 is on.
Shannon is on location.
You know what I'm saying? I got this little ass.
But you got the gentlemen's too. Okay, I ain't mad at you. That's good stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Show them what you drinking now. You drinking old man
Oh yeah, that old man Levitz.
He drinking gentleman's Jack.
I'm drinking that gross.
Levitz. Here, I'm gonna help y'all out.
Y'all got some money, man. Y'all got some money. We gotta talk, man. Don't go in no wrong gas station with that bottle, man. Get your ass.
Get beat up. He got the giant crusty bottle. You think I'm here to help? I was spraying the boys with gas. I sprayed the boys with gas and then lit a cigarette. Come on, baby. I'd at least been backing up, running, swinging while I'm getting my chain snatched and beat up. Not they be yelling, "Help! Help!"
He said, "Help me!"
If they got guns, you shot. So what's the purpose?
They ain't had no gun. It wasn't no weaponry.
But that dude, hey man, I need the Boondocks to do that. I need the Boondocks to reenact that one in the next. If they have another season, somebody reach out there.
Help me! Help me!
Help me! Please help me!
I just won the lottery. I just won a lottery for 30,000.
He said, "Help me! Help me!
Help me! Help."
Hey, how come we ain't going on Facebook?
Grandma was like, "What the fuck I'm gonna do?" She was like, "Grandma walking, Grandma." She was like, "What I'm gonna do?" You know the fucking Chaldean and Arab, whatever they gonna be behind.
She was watching that first because.
Hey man, how we see the YouTube comments, man? That nigga Kit said he be on there commenting while we be talking.
He said it gets stuff like a chalupa.
I posted. He
said, "I too get stuff like a chalupa." Wow.
I tried to get this nigga on here, man. I'm trying to get him.
He can comment. He can tap in. This right here.
Come on in.
Who made that comment?
What?
I too.
Oh, there you go.
Like a chalupa.
That's K. I said, "What up to you, dog?"
Oh, where? What's the? There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
What up,
the master.
My bad. I'm not on YouTube right now, brother.
He on Obama tube. He on Obama tube.
I'm just on the internet. That's all I know is I'm on the internet right now, and I see y'all.
He said, "All I know is
where your digital cam? Where your digital cam?"
I don't got a digital cam. I got a lyrical cam.
Give it to us. What you got? Give us some bars, baby. You live now. So it got to be hot.
Can I play a beat on here?
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
You about to do bars? Okay, we got bars in the house. All right.
I got bars. I got some old school bars. Y'all don't remember?
I mean, a hip hop. What are you gonna everybody say?
Right.
Just don't say a place
like niggas. I read right through them like hollow man, tough to follow man. Lose them, loser, user, bum. Might have sold a rock, but you ain't hard as one get done. Like a plate of crumbs, motherfuckers rap the math, but then forgot the sum. Mafioso, soprano, actor. Is you out for the skrill or is it the image that you're after? Answer that question. You're guessing, confessing. Your bitch made ways, your raise laughter. Comedian, see me in the club like chilling. While your truth's revealing the bitch nigga still in the style and it's feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
That was old as hell. You remember that rap?
That's not anger though, but y'all know I started to ad-libs you once and messed you up. Like if you were saying it was a freestyle, I blew your cover.
I don't do that. If it's a written one,
I blew your cover.
I can't freestyle right now. He said I blew your cover.
Einstein, we want to hear Einstein rhyme, man. We need to hear Einstein.
He ain't trying.
We got to figure out these controls because, man, I can play some stuff. I want to play that. What y'all niggas know about?
The Dirty South? I remember that.
I've been doing this for all my life. Hey, Juan, what was the song that you had? I don't know if everybody remembers. So I feel like Beach and Spot around the same time was doing like 31 albums or tapes or something. So you had a song. Was it the Genesis? Was it the Genesis or it was something?
Yeah, I had Genesis. That was
yes.
That was well, that MC in the Next Room was first. But Genesis, was one of those Spot produced breakout boys.
I didn't like that song, man. Everybody loved that song.
You know, like Genesis? The Genesis was raw.
Well, yeah,
You know, D-Nell, just now liking good music in his older age.
Not even. D-Nell be having on tight pants listening to Migos.
He
Talk about he's studying it. You know what I'm saying?
D-Nell told me Playboy Cardi is on his playlist constantly.
Finally, we've been able to put me on some music, dog. But he done forgot all about that. But that's cool.
In the house.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give you your props. You know what I'm saying? You've been putting me on a lot of music shit. All you got a string of that shit going on, brother. I'm gonna give it to you. But if it's the time I have my run, it ain't right now. That's you. I'm gonna give that to you. Flowers.
I got you, bro. I know you coming with it, though, son. I ain't worried about it, man.
It's all paid. He in his flowers. You see him? He said, "I like the pop." He popped the hat to you.
It's called paying for it. That's all.
You gotta do that. I'm about to play this shit right quick, though. This nigga, wait, wasn't he talking about this the other day, though?
What you talking about? Top 5 what? What's even the top 5 stylers? Who the top 5 stylers in the game?
Are we out of here? What the fuck was that? A wrap up?
Who the top 5, or is he saying wrap it up, D?
I'm saying the top 5. You want to do a top 5? You about to play something?
Top 5. You can play something.
I gotta find this shit, dog. This nigga.
Hey, cue it up. We can cue it up. That's cheap. Cheap.
Damn.
He got some sweet tools in here, man.
Somebody got the cheap stamp.
Yeah. Super that's cheap.
Who got it? Was it me? I got it.
Nah.
Yeah, what you doing, man? You gonna play some? You about to rap?
I'm looking. Wait, I don't know where I was at. Hold on.
Hey, this dude be looking through like 1,000 emails. He don't even upload that shit
man,
to
that's not cool.
What?
Is that cool, man?
I got an email back in 2016. Let me look for it real quick. My bad.
That was me. I don't know what I'm doing, though. My bad. I think we might do this the play around episode.
What the fuck is going on with these niggas, dog? These niggas are trying all kind of shit on us.
We just saying what's going on. Hey, this the play around episode, man. That's why I say I can't do my boy.
Can y'all hear this?
Hell no. Oh, there we go.
Like some brand new heavies. You playing brand new heavies?
Sometimes you gotta try to get right. Sometimes
you can't do that. You can't do that, bro.
You can hear that?
That's niggas craft. Don't do that. Hey, look, hold on, wait.
Don't do that.
Oh, don't judge us on this.
Turn up a little bit.
Oh, he's playing shit.
Take your time, young man. We can't hear it though. He geek like he playing breaking news.
Right, that's a shit.
We got to get that part of the game together, fellas. While we on live, let's expose ourselves to our audience.
Y'all got to get that iRig, and then come right into the system.
You can't hear that?
No, it ain't sound good.
Not to where we live with it. I would say no. I would say the Nano. I would say the Nano. Even when I played it live, I tried to play some Just Cuz a minute ago, and it just ain't shine through like I needed it to.
Right. You got any I2, man? You got any I2 queued up? We can listen to some I2 and take I2 and take
us. That's what I'm saying. The Just Cuz was I2.
You ain't got nothing.
Hey, Ease, go to Bees and I2 got.
Yeah, I got some.
Google where's that I2? Where y'all out, man? You and Bees.
We live up in the dancery.
And that sounds good. Whoever
on some century shit. We about to do it up real big for y'all. But I just want one favor. Put your index finger down and your hands in the air. Do it something like this. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, put them up, y'all. Y'all know what to do. That century shit. Right, for sure. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, we keep it crunk. We keep the party live when the bass stump. Cross the globe like they knowin' where we came from. Crossing over like they knowin' where my game's from. Taking over like they know that's what we came from. 31st century, the authors of the game, bro. From a city with niggas, they keep them things tough. From a city with niggas, they get them up. Stuck in a position, hold the crowd in the camel clutch. We make the bus keep rolling with the double dutch. I drink a 40 for E, my face got scars. I get a boy with Def Jams bumping in my car. To all the niggas that feel what is really real. Lip seal, sneak attack on my battlefield. 31 reasons for you to get the fucking deal. Distribute, fuck a fucking record deal. It's my destiny, time to tell, it's just best for me. Niggas question me, second guessing me. Shit ain't stressing me, hit the dancery. Grab a hoe, got the show too. Make that penny bling, rock the show, and I told you. We amazing, local stations ain't ready, no. Deadly flow, shaping mode, you a style to take with you.
Did you hear that?
That was sounding good. I don't know what you did, but
hey, that was sweet.
Y'all heard that?
I forgot about that.
Hey,
I need
y'all know that's a whole lost album. To all the fans out there.
Hey, this
I got
right
a whole
here,
lost album put together with.
Check this out. Hold on, man.
Go ahead.
Hey, Juan, you on here, bro?
He gone.
No, he ain't. He there.
Juan be taking like 20 phone calls. You know what I'm saying?
He there. He's just on break. He there.
All his fans be calling. You know.
He on break.
What you do? Did you put it up to the speaker?
Yeah, I did put it up speaker. So, man, this nigga dog, Me Too. This song is like it means so much to me. I don't know why it was so sweet, but all the elements and shit. This shit is 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is like so sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga Juan 20 years ago wrote this shit right here, and
oh, there you go.
On here.
Yeah,
what you talking about? He popped in as you got to talk. Wait a minute.
No, I
don't want nobody play that. Don't play that.
I had to help. No, I had to help Aiden with you. I had to walk out for a minute. I had to help.
That's all love, man. No, we ain't that
pancake. That's all that plate.
You gotta give this nigga his flowers, dog. Like that penmanship, like on just some different shit. We was in high, fresh out of high school or in high school, and we wrote this shit. When I gave him like, I need you to do this for this song. You know what I'm saying? And for him to put this on here, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, golly, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like one of the first, because this is like the beginning for me of writing raps. So like I remember talking to Atu when I asked him to do it over with Dorian's, like, you know, he was writing primarily the most of it and shit. Because I was like, okay, I got you. You a cheap ass.
Wrap it up, B.
That's funny, though. That's funny. Anyway,
I just want to try it out.
That's funny.
I want to hear it, D.
That's okay.
Play the song.
Sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
Anybody
had time for that. Go ahead and finish.
That's so funny.
I don't even know what
Oh yeah.
Bees beat.
Take your time. Fast money, fast hoes, fast cars. From what I know, the young hope had it all. From a Bentley to the grass we cold. Popping next skills, powder up the nose. Say they send it all from Belize to the Poconos. Bring a trip to Rio, blood and casino. Some bitches wearing Prada, wear mosquito. Alligator suit jackets, high roll original. Never done time, so we feeling invincible. Bombs in a pipe, natural born criminal. Good at meatball. Niggas caught the killer cross, hoes trying to school them. Didn't want to lose them. Jewish street mentality. Influence, but that's the reality. Everyday music, that was true. Rolling with the thugs, niggas slanging drugs. Living for amusement, lifetime illusions. Balancing court costs and child care solutions. Yo, take your time, man. Don't you rush to get on. Take your time,
Slow down, Walter.
Young man,
We got some.
Don't you trust? Feel for some vampire stash. Last in the news. So young, but younger, who had life was granted. What happened to break up changes? Show promise, I mean, honest, she could have been. Shining, blinded by prison, alcohol, swallow with the drugs, man, all that ain't no hurry, seen it before. Not equal to the outcome, and how come? Fall victim to all that's made. This is the road you take, quick cash, fast ass, made not to last. Falling with the your mother was slave to the glass. So my ass, why do you look at the coast instead of me? Slow down. When you go down, escape. It's too late.
That was a shit.
I couldn't even hear that shit, man.
Yeah, you gotta get the eye rig, but I can hear it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sounded like Einstein was doing like some what they call it, like some
I didn't even know you were there.
Sound like he was doing some lost poets over you doing a chorus or something.
You did lost poets?
Yeah, was he like doing poetry over your chorus?
We asked him to do some poetry. Like I was like, I need some spoken word type stuff or whatever.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, he was doing like poetry and shit.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, it sounded like he doing some. Like he was doing some.
Hey, how do you?
Thanks for the shouts, fam. I'll tell y'all one thing now.
Hey man, that was incredible, dog. I was like, what? And he had never wrote nothing like that before. I don't even know why I thought he could do it. I mean, but we are all writers, but I'm like, for it to come out like praise, like he had been doing that shit all along. I'm like, man, this nigga, that shit is incredible.
Okay, I gotta hear that song now.
I've
been telling Einstein that on the whole like voice thing. You know what I'm saying? Just when he doing poetry, I love to hear that. I gotta hear his poetry. I couldn't hear it.
I got a question for y'all too. So when he did that, I was inspired. Well, more for ease, but I got a joint I'm trying to play, man, but I'm still lost on. But to me, it was off of, I think this might have been off of 31. Yeah, it was off of Somewhere Lost 31 album. But this joint used to go so hard, man. I too and Juan do some hard music. First of all, let's just say that because Warning.
I appreciate it.
I know y'all was gonna be hard about the video.
You do hard music. They hate that song.
The Warning performance, though, hate it as if you will. We can do that right now at the Grammys, and people would go crazy with the wound up, the rubber band. They would do a warning, and then everybody back up, and then the way the beat go when it snap, you just jump forward and get hype, and people was going crazy over that, dog. Like really, that was developed in Loe Louis' front yard.
I'm wondering if I got the door unlocked. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
You good?
You gonna play it? Or?
What song you have, D?
I got a song. Hey, Ease, what's the best way to play it though? Like, how do I make the volume?
You just keep playing with niggas with this.
Figure it out, dude. Just press the button. I don't know. Press play. See what happens.
Let's see what happens. He said, "Press the button. See what happens, nigga." I don't know.
Who you talking about?
He got Ease off that jack. No, he talking.
This nigga free dick. This nigga free dick or this Forrest Gump shit over there right now.
Oh, right.
Whoever is doing this,
life is like a box of baits.
Hey, these niggas with the editing tools, they being a little extra.
Oh, we got jokes.
And you play Warning?
What are we doing with that?
Ain't gonna hear that. You can't hear it. Oh, then here we go with this.
We went to Infinity.
Yeah,
you effects. I'm giving y'all them effects.
I can't believe y'all let this nigga take the mic, man. What's going on, dog?
Hey, man, what's happening, dog?
You a free dick, dog. I feel like I'm in a Twilight Zone. Right?
Hold on, come on.
I mean, what is this?
Y'all clown me in front of a song?
He He had the real player.
Man.
I thought I was killing the kid. You want the aux cord back? Who got the aux cord?
What is this, dog? Hey, turn that off, dog. I mean, what is that, dog? Niggas is looking at.
I feel like I'm being hypnotized right now. It's like night gallery or some shit.
I couldn't even hear.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on, pause. I know Barry White over here in the studio ain't talking with the all black. That nigga look like Stevie Wonder just.
That's what
with the all black.
That's what I was going for, dog. All black house.
Zip up jacket.
Hey, this nigga do. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Selling that dope. Pushing that cold.
Wait a minute, though. Do this nigga got the Tony Stark glasses on or not? I mean, I just need to know. Is that this nigga is he Tony Stark? What is happening with that?
He's Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis all in one.
The Gucci, they might not be on there.
Eating ramen noodles on the phone, man.
He is extra as hell.
I'm not eating ramen noodles.
He said he's Master P's. They made ramen.
No, he don't do. This is bougie wine. I mean, of course he don't do that. So it's some kind of
quinoa. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's saying quinoa. This is cauliflower rice.
That's breakfast food.
This cauliflower ramen noodles, man.
Bacon and eggs.
Cauliflower noodles. That's dope, man. Where you get that kind of stuff from?
He said that's dope.
I'm trying to give you props. I was trying to play the That's What's Up, though.
Did he just smoke on a hookah in his fucking house? He's sitting in there.
Who did that?
Oh, okay. I thought you were smoking a hookah for a second.
Me?
Ain't no hookah.
Yeah,
that's a blunt, no.
That's a bazooka.
He's trying to be okay. I see what you're doing.
It's a bazooka.
You see what I'm doing?
This ain't nothing but some. I'm trying to roll a bazooka. There ain't no hookah.
So you just be fresh in the house like that? You just be in the house fresh with the dope hat on
every day?
Of course, man. I mean, we on TV.
You know why though? You know why he do it? Because he's smoking that dope, taking that hope. Gang,
if my lady heard you talk this way, she has some things to say, but we're not gonna let her talk.
Yeah, let's let her get her piece in. Let's see this.
I'm a good guy. We having fun.
Are you having fun, brother? How has your trip been, though? I know we discussed it a bit.
Yeah, where are you? Are you in Japan?
I'm in DC right now. I be bored on these. Man, the thing would be like this. I be at home sitting around listening to YouTube, watching podcasts. I'm like, I can hit the road, and we got like a bunch of kids at the house, so I should be home with the kids, I suppose. But I'm like, hey, y'all ain't fucking in my summer. I'm hitting the road for a little bit. So I'm
in vacation too.
Yeah. I'm in DC right now. I'm gonna go to Virginia Beach, then I'm gonna head to Charlotte and Atlanta, and then I'm gonna go to Birmingham and New Orleans, and maybe Houston, and then head on back.
So this is an inspirational trip for you, or getaway, release. Tell me.
This nigga do this shit every year.
I write.
Do it every He do it every 3 months. He do it quarterly.
Yeah, I do it every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. 2 weeks at home, 2 weeks driving.
This is what happens where.
It's a drug run. Let's be real.
Get him.
This is what happens when you low key make a whole lot of money, but your niggas don't really know.
Exactly.
They really don't know what's all going, what's all
exactly.
He like Tommy. He like to tell me
all the particulars.
The nigga don't really fucking got a job. He make his own path.
Exactly.
Look at him.
I just randomly every 2 weeks go on trips around the world.
Hey.
But he do. It be all on
That's what I'm saying, though. I'm just saying. So exactly, that's exactly right about these.
And this ain't even no shade. This is.
Hey, they be like, "What you doing?" Hey, hold on. They be like, "What you doing with your money?" Just like Tommy, like, "Hey, man, like, where you work?" This nigga be like, I do
well, this nigga
every week is something different too, right? Well, I just wanted to.
I hit the lottery for 30,000, man. I don't like
it's always some big money stuff too. I invested in the Dogecoin.
I had a couple meetings. They went well. Meetings.
You met with the cartel. No, I'm
shit. Yeah, you be like, so what is he like? I had to take this meeting with this corporation. I wrote a jingle for him. I wrote up a jingle for him and set up a podcast. But this nigga posts like a rich nigga. Like his post be, saying like, saying one day
acupuncture today, tomorrow
needles in his back. Then he'd be like, you see a picture of his feet walking in the sand. He be like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Is this Nigeria?
Then he got a cigar on his front porch. And the next thing he in the Antarctic hunting seal.
Y'all silly as hell.
That's a new piece.
We need to do that 4 o'clock in the morning. Random pictures at the ceiling with the light bulb,
with the light bulb,
right here with the light bulb.
That's subliminal.
Hey, y'all know that's the first thing y'all look at in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, be like, oh shit, what the fuck I gotta do next? You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. Y'all silly as hell, man.
Hey, what's that?
Y'all silly as hell.
I know this is all live too. This is all for the people, I guess. This
what's up, man. This what be happening in the basement. We just do it.
Ain't nobody watching right now. Oh no, it's 4 people.
No, we got fine. I mean, whatever. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. No matter who watching, this is forever, y'all. We on YouTube. Even my phone with the Forrest Gumpery, we YouTube it. He said, "I'm sorry, look, D did that."
I'm sorry.
He don't even forever. You know how to mute his shit, so I had to mute him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to say the wrong thing. He'd be like, "Yes, baby. Or what do you need from me?" We'd be like, "Oh shit, we didn't know it was like that."
This the part where
I'm gonna watch this.
This the part where his kids get hit or something. He like, I don't know.
Hey, look.
A terror screen.
I want to ask y'all something. We live, we random. This is a live concept. I should send the article, but y'all know I'm a comic book nerd. Why you love it? I was looking at something the other day. You know that? Have y'all watched that Harley Quinn cartoon?
The Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
No, you know what? Who was trying to make me watch that? It was like, you should watch it.
Watch it, bro. It's wild. But listen, though. So let's go there. Let's watch that first. Y'all can watch that. It's wild, though. Like, I can't. But anyway. So they had an episode they wanted to do in a season where Batman was going down on Harley Quinn or a Catwoman. It was one of them. I don't know. Whatever. And DC opposed it, and DC would not allow them to do this because they said a superhero cannot go down. He's a hero. He can't be seen doing acts like this. So I'm just curious what y'all opinion on. You know what I mean?
You want to know what our opinion is on Batman going down?
You want to know the opinions of a superhero going down on some random shit.
So here's the thing.
It wasn't a random chick though. That's his lady. That's Catwoman. Maybe
here's the thing, right? In real life, Batman is a man. That's why his name is Batman.
Wait, no. They got comic books. They got comic books with them. They're showing flesh and side boobs.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying is,
like, it's all kind of shit's going on in the comics. Come on.
What I'm saying is, it's not like. Here's a better question. Anybody watching right now the new Superman and Lois series?
I'm not. I want to get into it, but it's like you got to have 13 subscriptions to watch everything you want to watch. Let's be true.
Yeah, that's just on a regular CW. But look, check this out. Just a high level premise is Superman married to Lois Lane. They have kids. Anybody ever think that it was impossible for Superman to have sexual intercourse with a regular woman? He's not a real man. He's not a.
He would just be having to do Kegel. He would have to have control. DC. He would have to.
No, he's fucking the shit out of him.
DC out of this world.
He got that fast. He got that.
He can't lose it. He can't lose it and just start beating it like
He got that motor pump. He had like 2 seconds. He putting in hours of work. You know what I mean? Because he doing.
I've always thought like that. That got to be hard on
Lois. Lois is a freak.
Yeah,
she was worried about Lois. You was worried about Lois.
Let me ask you this: did they ever have kids?
That's a darn.
On the show,
Did
She
they
ain't never wavered. She ain't never
How you
wavered.
supposed to have ovaries anymore? Let alone.
Well, if y'all can go there, then what about the
Yeah.
boys?
Because-
Like, yeah, we talking about Batman. That's the whole opposite.
Superman
side.
never fucked Lois Lane. He just kissed her.
No, you ain't got that right.
Because they never had kids. Because if Superman fucked her, and that super nut would have definitely
that would have killed her through the top of her head. It would be the top of her head like a bullet. Like, damn.
Y'all went all this.
You know what happened? You know what's happening? Y'all know what's going
This
down.
nigga went way off the
This is
fucking
the
rail.
the left episode.
This nigga is
This is what I'm saying. You let Forrest Gump
bust right through her head.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
I mean, not Forrest Gump.
Superman, it's like a gunshot. He would have shot.
All right, that's all I'm saying, man. I ain't mad.
About Batman, fuck that. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of like the Hawk and the Black Widow. The Hawk trying to fuck Black Widow. The Hawk ain't fucking Black Widow. He just
Wait a minute. Yeah.
So I got a question. I got a question. You guys on the
said the Black Widow.
The Widow.
Smashing the Black Widow. Go ahead. Anyway, next.
The Widow.
Black Widow.
All right, so I got a question about this hip hop shit. As artists, and I already kind of know what you guys are gonna say, but I just want to know. But as artists, like, we got different surges, right? Over the course of time, like y'all been playing this music from our conclaves or things that never got released or whatever. Do y'all ever feel like
you missed
like
it?
huh?
You missed
No,
it?
like I'm too I don't want to say old, but because that's not the word, but like you ever feel like you've outgrown it? You ever feel like I'm talking about not the need to create or the need to make music, but the need to make music on a level of I'm trying to release music, I'm trying to compete, or I'm trying to make a living from that, what I'm saying, from being a performing artist.
All the time.
I'm not talking about nothing in the background. I ain't talking about nothing. I'm talking about being in front of the camera, being a performing artist. Do you ever feel like I've outgrown it?
Yeah.
I think that of course, you know what I mean? We talking about a passion that's been over 30 some years. So, but at the same time, I think that it's just a matter of prioritizing. You're dealing with a bunch of individuals who are sensible men. You know what I mean? You're not dealing with a bunch of random niggas who had to hit the block to make a buck and support. You talking about niggas who basically, push pen to the paper, and worked in some form of fashion hustle to get it, but legally.
I'm just talking about you each as an individual. Not with the collective. Not I'm talking about barring all our ties and all that stuff.
But I'm saying it's the same. Even still, it's the same people. We all have the same. Everybody here, you know what I'm saying, is almost centered around the same stuff. Ease, even though he's doing his own thing, everybody has worked, in terms of providing and made that the focus to still do hobby. You still do it because you enjoy doing it. You know what I mean? So in terms of, I still want to do it. If somebody said today, like, hey, we need y'all to perform over here, we do it. You know what I'm saying? In terms of get a bag or whatever.
You know what?
It's not as a priority, the top priority. The priority shift is what I mean.
Nah, man, what I've outgrown though, period, is just no matter what it is, approaching life the same way that you have, because you're gonna get the same results. So at the end of the day, Juan, I do understand and know what you're saying. I really do. But look, Pete though. Like Juan, for example, is a great cook. You're a good cook. You make like a good spaghetti. You know what I mean? And that might be your hustle for a while, and it's cool. And you might get X amount of dollars to do that. But then it might be a point where you're like, that's cool, but I don't even know if it's worth it for me to continue to do that. They're all hustles. If you can make it be in the positive instead of the negative, I think that's line for
music isn't just
everything that people do, no matter. Now, if you think that you're going to be the next the baby or a little bit or whoever's the hottest thing or Cardi B, then yeah, you're lost. If there's anybody at our level believes that,
I got a problem with what you just said, Freak. Music is not a hustle.
Well, let me say mainstream, huh?
No, it's not a hustle.
It shouldn't be. I mean,
music. This is what we listen to me right quick. This is what we do. This is what we do, which is why we still doing it. Now we trying to hustle what we do. That's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, but if I was, you know, a hustle was something that you really don't give a fuck about. You just doing it to flip.
That's a lie. A hustle is something that you. A hustle is something that you hustle, that you constantly stay on top of. To even hustle and bustle means to move. So something that you stand on top of no matter what. So my point is, I hear what you're saying. If you whatever you may interpret as a hustle, that's not what I'm saying.
That's the answer. That's
what I'm saying to you is that everything you do. Me and Shannon had a conversation earlier, and everything you do to make money. If I was to say I'm gonna come to Detroit and flip $1,000 houses out the land bank, let's just say, and I got a person that do it, that's a hustle. If I say no matter what, because you have to invest money into it and time to see the outcome, but the long-term payoff is better. You know, now music in general is a dumb hustle to a degree because the payoff ain't, you know what I'm saying? You put a lot of time and money into it,
right? And
the payoff hopefully comes in the long term, and it's with a small.
It's not really a hustle, right?
So let me rephrase my question here. So this is the reason why I know who the people that I'm talking to, people who are creative and people who've been doing it for years. I get all that. But I'm talking about as individuals, you know, kind of to Freak's credit, you know what I'm saying, as individuals, whether it be for money or not, do you have the desire not to create? Because I think that never goes away. I think true people who create, that part never goes away. You want to use your brain. That's how you're designed, to use your brain in that way. But do you wake up with the desire and the gall to push that effort, you know what I'm saying, for the masses to hear? And when I mean by masses, it can be a small group of people, it can be a large group of people. Or are you, you know what I'm saying, or are you just as content with sitting in your home making something with someone? That's I guess that's your desire level.
What's your word on it? I'm curious to hear your word on it. Do you because you sitting in a studio right now? Do you feel that?
I'm always going to create, Shannon. I'm always going to create, but absolutely at different times I've been conflicted by it. I've been conflicted by, you know what I'm saying, where do I put my effort into at this particular point in my life? Like I think I was telling Freak, or D-Nail, or I might even been telling my lady friend about this, about you and how you you know what I'm saying, pretty much you're sustaining your lifestyle. And we was joking about the rich nigga and all that stuff, but what I'm saying is that you're doing for your living what you desire to do, and that's create and innovate. You know what I'm saying, making your own path. You know what I'm saying, and because of that, you get certain freedoms, you get certain desires. So when I look at that,
before you even go further, we'll see. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So when you look at that, I admire that. You know what I'm saying, as a person who, you know what I'm saying, a few hours from now is about to log in and check into somebody who employs me, and I have to be in front of a computer, in front of a camera, doing set things that if I had a choice, I wouldn't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Versus me doing, yeah, for real. Versus me doing something that I want to do. So I'm conflicted by that sometimes. One, I got all these responsibilities, right? I got this child. I got a kid now. He's 8. I got house, cars, dogs, all this kind of shit, right? That has to go. That has to be sustained. That's first and foremost in priority. So it's too late for it. When I say too late, it's too late for it. I'm gonna throw it all to the wind. At least this is the way I'm thinking. And maybe it doesn't happen that way. Maybe the way that I have it in my mind, it doesn't have to happen that way. Maybe it's a slow grind. I'm doing a little bit of this while I'm doing that. I keep doing a little bit of this and that. And when I have the opportunity, I'll break through. But should that be my desire at this particular point in life? So I have that. But then I get on this podcast with you guys for the last few weeks and be supercharged. Next day, want to go in and curate. Want to go in and they like, oh, they playing music. I'm about to get. I need, I'm not tripping about, like, when we had the interviews, D and them got the interview. They had relevant music that was out. I haven't released anything. and I've been releasing something for the last 3 years. You see what I'm saying? So that part of me is still big. You know what I mean? But that's the reason why I reached out to you guys. I wanted to know what you guys felt about that. Are you guys conflicted, or is it just
Again,
all
I
the
don't think
time?
I don't think it's conflicted, man. You said something powerful even when you spoke on Shannon. When you speak on life and trying to get and establish certain levels, there's certain things you got to be in the know. As we spoke earlier, I don't give up secrets, but things you got to do, moves you can make that give you that kind of freedom. And even if you don't, you can start to, even with this podcast, we in development stage. Like y'all said, like this crazy. Imagine if it was 300,000 people. But you know, we're developing. And even if it was the rawness of it could possibly, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say to you is, no, I'm not telling you to risk the family or the house or the bank on it. You know what I'm saying? Personally. But then again, life is a crapshoot. If you really want to,
what about you, Chris? What keep you going? I'm curious. What keeps you going? Because let me say this: I'm being inspired by y'all new shit, right?
Yeah.
Bees just called me and played some shit, and I was like, "This motherfucker can write."
Crazy. That shit.
When I listen to you, I be like, his pen's still sharp. His fucking energy's still sharp. What keep you going in that? Like going to Juan's question, like what?
Even what Juan said. So here's the thing. Even if it is what he said, it's like this is art, right? So we spoke on this just I think last week or something, but I'm gonna speak again. You think of your Basquiat, you think of your any kind of real art, whatever artistry, even music. You think of people who what's your boy Hendrix, or who only lasted so long, then you're leaving a legacy that who knows. Hopefully it may be appreciated, it may not. But do you care about that, or do you not? I'm not telling you to risk everything and do that. I'm just saying that if you have free time, or you can pencil it in or schedule it, it's worth it. And then if you take a leap of faith, you never know, because it's all about, as Shannon know, finding Shannon found his people. Let's give him his flowers, as y'all said. It's a man you want to follow and emulate in the sense of finding his lane, finding his people who love what he do. And that's what we doing here. We playing with it, but you know, we're trying to create a lane, a space for that. And to add to what Juan is saying, I absolutely think you can do it. I just think like any company, I could be selling food stuff, pretzel stuff with different, you know, or like the lady down here, Slutty Vegan, selling vegan burgers for making millions. Selling anything. Business model.
Is she dirty?
No, but see what you did, Slutty Vegan. She only called it that. She said because if she was coming up with the name, and that name make people be like, "Oh, a Slutty Vegan." So think about that, and it'll make you buy sandwiches. But at the end of the day, your business it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else we've been doing in the past, except for a business model.
It showed that we all got fucking vices and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, do you, man? I mean, this is the show is supposed to be about. Oh, wait a minute, though. This look like the Marion Barry. Ain't you in DC?
Kind of party, bro.
This look like Marion Barry.
I know.
Coming to back.
Bitch, you to set me up.
This nigga trying to show us he living in a mansion.
Look at this. Hey, right, he and the presidents. That's George Washington estate.
That's
picking cherries out the backyard.
Guest home. That's Drake's guest home. This nigga in.
Drake's guest home.
The bitch.
That's Obama. That's Obama.
I mean Obama.
Yeah, that's Obama's guest home. He is from Chicago. Hey, he has been in Chicago a long time too. Long
time. He got all the connect.
Hey man, tell Barack we said what up though. We love it. We love what he
doing. Even what Grand Wanye was saying, like the desire to continue. I'm not kidding you. This is what happened today. I'm driving and Beach called and said, "Hey man, you listen to this new song or whatever?" He played it to me, and I gave my feedback, but the verse was crazy. Like I was listening to the verse.
You didn't like the song though?
No, I love the song. I gave my feedback on it. I didn't like the chorus. I told him. I said,
"What's wrong?"
With the chorus. But the thing was, it's a new one that he got. Like he's singing on the chorus, but the verse, I was like, "Damn, man!" The way he did his style with the verse, and it inspired me because I was like, I need to write more. Like I've been letting my shit slide a little bit on the writing, and I'm like, I gotta get my writing and reading on. Because when I listen to beats, and music does that to me sometimes. Like I can hear, like certain people's pen. Like I ain't gonna lie, like Jay Electronica hit me a lot. Kanye too, but Jay Electronica hit me a lot, and I'd be like, "Fuck, I want to write after I listen to a verse or something." So it's just like certain things. And then today when Beach played that verse, I was like, "Fuck, I gotta write. I gotta start writing some shit." So I agree. Like certain times, sometimes for me personally, I'd just be like wanting to bring what 31 had and what we do, like in different avenues, and even us in general. You know, you think about like verses that we write. Them is books in some of them stories. You know, you get what I'm saying? It's films in some of those stories. It's soundtracks and other stuff, rather than just being on stage rocking the mic. Even though that's still a thing too, being on stage and rocking the like. So it's like for me, it's like thinking about all the different, because that creativity. Why Einstein? That creativity, I believe, it still has extreme value and more value than we even might expect. I closed the deal on the road here, being honest with you. Like the guy called me and I called him back and I'm doing some keynote somewhere, but I was thinking about like speaking somewhere, talking about storytelling and then telling him how I was going to do it. And like, just to me, it was like, damn, you know. And he was saying, yeah, well, this is a business trip now because you closed this, you know. And I was like, yeah,
you closed the deal, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
well, hold on. Let me ask you a question on East. So you closed the deal on the road, but Tommy, you know you ain't got no motherfucking job, man.
Right?
Tommy, you closed the deal,
right? what deal you closed, Tommy?
I had to do it.
I know what I do. He like, you know what I do?
This is what I'm saying. Like, it's be like other shit. Like, because what I'm gonna do is 31. They want this little thing, and it's gonna be 31 shit. You get what I'm saying? But that's what, like, sometimes I be like switching the shit up sometimes, but still fucking rocking the mic because I got a song with Karsten and D-Down. So it's just like
what?
We
Wait a minute, huh? Wait a minute, let's talk about D-Nasty, man.
This shit is
hey,
crazy.
I don't mean to cut you off. So D, I'm hearing, I'm talking to different avenues. I'm hearing about videos over fire beats that, you know, I'm gonna leave that alone. Now we hear.
I heard about the same, freak.
Yeah, now we hear, and on that, I'm hearing the features that's on there. Like he on the track with who. Then I'm hearing you, Ease, and you got Ease and Kit. Did I hear that right or wrong?
Yeah, and he got on, what's his name? The last Boy Scout. What's his name?
Rampage. He got Rampage.
No,
he got a song. Wait a minute, man. That ain't right though. The Rampage still.
Where are Tuco?
I don't know.
I see the bomber phone went out. Talking about where our two goes. Hey Shannon, matter of fact, hold on. Hey, let's end the broadcast, bro. Y'all know we still live.
We're gonna end the broadcast, man, and carry on with our antics. But thank you for listening. This is the longest episode ever, man. This is the longest.
This is the worst, longest, most disposable
some good stories, man. It was some good
stories.
It was dope, though. Yeah, we're gonna call this one Urban Gumbo. This episode is now called Urban Gumbo.
Shout out to our guest engineer, Forrest Freak on the board tonight.
Life is like a box of videos. You never know what video is gonna play.
Life is like a whole bunch of buttons. I don't know what this motherfucker is.
Peace out, everybody. Peace.